I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America,
and
to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Prayer, Jamie.
Dear Lord, we want to thank you for allowing us to gather here today. We ask that you please be with us as we go about the business of this town. Remember the families represented at this table and the citizens of the town of Gordonsville. These things we ask in thy name. Amen.
Amen. We'll call the meeting to order and have a roll call.
Harp. Here. Van Trace.
Here.
Potts. Here. Prophet. Here. All present.
Line item 5 is approval of the minutes. Has everybody read the minutes? Are there any additions or corrections? They'll stand approved read. Line item 6. Appoint a new member to the council. I've got 2 names turned in here. Mr. Danny Williams. And Ms. Jessica Dillard Biggs. They're both here. Anybody want to ask them any questions, or if you don't know them, or is there anything you want to ask them, or?
I do have a question. Didn't have to be a formal letter, correct? Or
No,
just
not necessarily, I don't
okay, because
think.
Joseph Robinson did reach out to me, but I asked that he did put it in writing. Didn't receive it, so I just wanted to make that known. I would hate for him to say something and me not. So.
I first thought of it, I don't think you have
There's
to.
not a formal application requirement.
It's before this.
Anybody that meets the age and citizenship standards can be nominated.
So, anybody got anything they want to ask them, or we'll carry on? Okay, floor is now open for nominations to replace a councilman. Do I have a nomination?
I nominate Jessica Dillard Biggs.
Okay. Jessica Dillard Biggs been nominated. Do I have another nomination?
I nominate Danny Williams.
All right, I've got Danny Williams nominated. I guess we'll have a roll call. And you
Sure.
can go around and
You need a motion that nominations cease.
I need a motion that nomination cease.
I make the motion that the nomination cease.
You need a second.
I second.
Second. Okay.
Need a vote on that.
Need a vote. All in favor say aye. Or
Aye.
I don't think we need a roll call for that.
No, sir.
Okay, well, I'm gonna do this. You wanna give a name and go around, or you just wanna go around and them give you a
I
name?
think you just take each council member and who they vote for.
Okay.
Charter says affirmative vote by the majority of the remaining council.
Okay,
Harp.
I'd like to cast my vote for Mr. Williams.
Van Trace.
Jessica.
Potts.
Jessica Dillard Biggs.
Harp.
Mr. Williams.
thank y'all. And I really thought that was what was gonna happen. And I know both of these, I've known both of these folks, and I don't have any deal, but I'm gonna vote for Jessica Biggs.
Well, I'd like to say that Jessica reached out to me first, and I certainly don't have anything against Danny, and I'm sure he'd do a good job, but I feel like since she approached me first, that's why I voted that way.
I had the same situation. I mean, that was it. I mean,
I have no, you got a good qualified candidate right there.
I mean, like I said, that was hard decision. I mean, and I knew that was going to happen. I said that. So, you'll come up here. I'll swear you in.
You want to take your shoes off?
No, I don't have any problem because you're taller. Raise your right hand, please. You will say aye and pronounce your name in full.
I, Jessica Biggs,
Do solemnly swear and will support and uphold the Constitution of the United States,
do solemnly swear that I will support and uphold the Constitution of the United States,
Constitution of the State of Tennessee,
the Constitution of the State of Tennessee,
and the Charter of the Town of Gordonsville.
and the Charter of the Town of Gordonsville,
And I will perform my duties as alderman,
that I will perform my duty as alderman
to which I have been elected,
to which I have been elected,
without fear,
without fear
favor,
or favor,
and to the best of my skill and ability.
and to the best of my skill and ability.
So help me God.
So help me God. Thank you, sir.
Now we have to appoint a vice mayor.
I have given this a lot of thought, and considering all of our jobs, I think the obvious choice is John as vice mayor.
I don't, what about that now? He's on the city payroll,
Yes, sir. He,
and
He
he's,
can. He's on the council.
I just wanna make sure.
That
Yes,
won't
sir.
be an audit problem with him being able to sign checks?
how often does the vice mayor sign?
Well, just if something happens to him.
No, sir. I don't believe it would.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
He's on the council. He can
Okay.
be the
Well,
vice
my,
mayor.
my thought was if something happened, that John would resign from working and fill this seat, was my thought.
Okay,
Am I wrong?
I just want legal, I mean, that's all I wanted, is,
We've determined he can sit on the council, so I think he can serve as vice mayor.
I need a nomination, what
Same
a motion.
process. You need to open the floor for nominations.
All right, I'll open the floor for nomination for vice mayor.
I'll nominate John Potts as vice mayor.
I'll second that motion.
Any more nominations? Need a motion that the nomination cease and be elected by acclamation then. Who wants to make that?
I make a motion they cease.
Sure enough, I need one. Make one.
I'll make a motion.
Which one are you gonna make it now?
I will.
Okay. Charlie makes a motion, nomination cease to be elected by acclamation. Roll call. No, I got a hit of you.
I guess you can vote now, can't you? Biggs,
Yes.
Hart,
Yes.
Ventry,
Yes.
Potts,
Yes.
Prophet.
Yes.
Oh, yes, motion passed.
Okay, line item number 8 is discuss, and I reckon tonight we're going to the job for city recorder and CMFO. And I have the applications here. I think you've all seen them. I'll let you look at them.
You're getting on some pretty big votes tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you just go first.
You're sitting in the wrong spot.
Yeah.
Thanks to me, right? That's all profit.
Thanks a lot.
You can't go backwards.
Somebody said
No, we
six.
can go back. I'll make sure of that. It don't matter.
Okay, I'm gonna refresh you with the names. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you just as I've got them here. Brady Hearn, Alicia Pope, Olivia C. Denton, Marlette Stevens, and Michael Ray. Once again, I open the floor for nominations for city recorder and CMFO.
I'd like to make a motion that for Mr. Michael Ray on the city recorder CMFO position.
Motion's been made for Mr. Michael Ray, CMFO. Floor is now open for the second nomination. Well, I need a motion then, if no others are gonna be made, that the nomination cease, and he, Michael Ray, be elected by acclamation.
Approved. He's just
Approved.
He's not elected.
Make a motion that nominations cease and we approve Mr. Ray as,
By
city,
by acclamation.
by acclamation, city recorder and CMFO.
Need a second.
Need a second.
I second.
Charlie Prophet makes a second. Need a roll call.
Biggs.
Yes.
Hart.
Yes.
Andrews.
Yes.
Potts.
Yes.
Prophet.
Yes.
All yes. Motion passed.
Well, he's here tonight. How much do you, I'm sure, what hire date do you want to give some time, or when do you think?
Yeah, I have to give notice.
Yeah, how much notice you want to give? I mean, 2 weeks.
She
Okay,
said, I believe the 1st of April, so shall we shoot for, and that's,
Okay.
that's fine with me.
okay. All right, it'll be the 1st of May, first day of May.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. That suit all of y'all?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll move on to line item number 9 for fireworks permits. We have 2.
These are the same ones, but as always,
Yes, sir. I looked at the insurance forms and they seem to be in order.
You do the vote on them.
And from wind to wind, because I know a lot of people put doing camps, they probably don't know as far as how long they're able to do that.
it says here that June 20th to the July 5th.
Fifth is usually,
Dates on
it's normally about 15 days. I think the ordinance says 15 days.
And we'll probably have another one. We usually have at least 3. We'll probably have another one.
Is there a deadline on time period for that if somebody did submit some more in?
Just time enough for the council to vote on it, I think.
They'd have to be here by
June.
June meeting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Need a motion to grant both of these permits. We do both of them at once.
Yes, sir. You can do both of them.
Need a motion to grant these permits for both of them.
I'll make a motion.
Jessica makes a motion. Need a second.
I'll second that.
Okay. Need a roll call.
Biggs.
Here.
Hart.
Yes.
Andrews.
Yes.
Potts.
Yes.
Prophet.
Yes.
All yes. Motion passed.
Line item 10, police report. Chief's here, but he's not been out of commission.
It's like third shift's division. Always. Yeah.
Anybody got any questions for the chief? Move on to line item number 11, fire report. I don't think we have the chief or nobody here from the fire department.
I'm here for, we do have one thing to do.
Oh, okay, I didn't see you, was here though.
Got snuck in there.
Okay.
The only thing we wanted to make sure was that the training for the two guys going to the fire school next month has been taken care of. It was $170 a piece for them. Want to make sure the academy got it, because one of the guys got an email about it yesterday.
I'll send it off soon,
Okay.
as soon as Sterling come up here and get it.
Okay, thanks.
Oh, line item number 12, financial statements. Still got some property taxes out, but not much. And, getting fund balance of $1,263,960.64. Ending fund balance of $1,346,941.38. I am tickled to death. Yeah. You know, when we were started there, I was hoping for $1.2 million, but we are very lucky. And anybody got any questions about the budget? Where we're standing? I don't see nothing on there that is out of proportion or anything that's overspent. Street aid program's got $187,027.22 in it, so. Anything financial statements? Move on to line item number 13, the second reading ordinance 9311 to amend the building permit fee. Need a motion?
Might want to fill Jessica in on what that is. I hate for her to go blind on something. We've altered the building permit fees a little bit. Went to adopt a different year. Jamie could probably give you a better summary than I could.
The state puts out, and Mr. Warren can speak to that as well, they put out business valuation data for certain fees, and there are different years that it comes out. We have the 2018. The council has put forth an ordinance to go back to the 2012. It's a bit cheaper. And also this ordinance says that the building inspection fee will be shared equally between the building inspector and the town of Gordonsville. The previous ordinance had it 60-40. The building inspector got 60 and the town got 40. That would be a 10% difference in the split. And then because of the change, to be fair to the existing one and any new ones, it would be opened up for anybody that wanted to seek the building inspection role. So that's in a nutshell. Oh, and churches would be designated as A3 general within the code. That will give them a little bit of relief.
I make a motion that we adopt the second reading of ordinance 19-03-11.
Second,
I'll second that.
Potts makes the motion and Harps does a second. Roll call.
Higgs,
Yes.
Hart,
Yes.
Van Treese,
Yes.
Potts,
Yes.
Profit.
Yes.
All yes, motion passed.
Line item number 14, second reading of ordinance 19-03-12, a special election. Now, you want to tell us what has
I
happened?
can try. Recently, in the Smith County election in November of 18, the county put forth a referendum to remove the local option sales tax, and it passed. So that took away local option for the town. A certain portion of that comes to the town. The town then has the option to reestablish that local option tax at a 0.75% addition. We passed this on first reading, had a public hearing tonight, passed on second reading. And then I've spoken with the election commission, this is for everybody, and the county still has 40 days by statute to look at this. And they could pick it up again, whether they do or not, it'll be their option. If they do, then kind of we're right back to where we started, takes us out of it. They'll have to do a referendum then. And if they don't, after that 40 days, we will have a special election here in the town of Gordonsville. And the law is between 75 and 90 days. And so we're looking at an election probably in August is when it'll be.
Will we have the ability to see how that's going to be written up on a ballot?
Yes.
Okay, because I think I remember seeing this, and it was kind of confusing for people. I don't think they do
That's not the one. The one that we're doing here was voted on several years ago,
Okay.
and there were only 63 people, I think, voted that day.
Okay.
That'll be the only thing there, the only thing here. There won't be any early voting, will there, Jamie?
Yes, there
There
will.
will.
There will. The approximate cost, and this is, please understand, she didn't in no way made this a guarantee, but you're probably looking, and it'll be the town's responsibility, of between $15,000 and $20,000 for a special election. But considering what the local option could be, it would certainly be. Well, it just depends. But that's the estimated cost that you're looking at. There will be some early voting, limited amount of poll workers here on election day, whenever that gets set. But she has to wait that 40 days to see if the county will pick it up, and then after that, we'll see the language on the ballot and exactly what will occur.
And if we lose this, we lose about $8,000 a month. And most of our taxes are down here. I say 75% of our taxes come from out of county. So 8,000. I mean, you're talking $96,000 to $100,000 a year. So
And how much did you say it was again? The percentage, the tax?
0.75%.
So all the state and county, well, it'll go back to 9 instead of 9 3/4. And that's only on what we collect. It's not on.
Right.
It won't be. The countywide is that I've been on the county commission 24 years and been here 9, and I still have a trouble with the formula that they have, but there was about 3 different taxes that were passed in the one. One is where it's collected. 2 is by population. And the third one was back from where it was collected. So when it comes within the population, then we lose a lot of ours because the county has the biggest part of the population. And I can show you every month of what we collect. We actually get what we collect here about 36%. School board automatically gets 50. They still will get 50 of this, but we'll get the full 50 instead of 36, unless the county passes theirs back. So if they put it back, we lose $10,000-15,000. But if they don't, we start losing $8,000 a month. That's just an average of what, about average month. Sometimes, well, most of the time it's up, but I mean, that's pretty much all about the story.
And that's what that's what the county did the last.
But it still has to pass on the referendum.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I need a second reading on this. Did you make a motion?
I will. I'll make a motion that we accept the second reading of ordinance 19-03-12.
Second?
I'll second that motion.
John Potts makes a motion. Mr. Hart makes a second.
Yes.
Harp.
Yes.
Van Trees, Potts,
Yes.
Prophet. Oh, yes, motion passed.
Line item 15, new business.
Beer pool. Need to put Mr. Prophet on the beer pool.
That could be in the new business.
Yeah, well, yeah, I told him first and walked in the door, I'm gonna have to point, somebody's going to beer boy, so I pointed Charlie, he come in first.
Thank you.
I need a motion, somebody to point Charlie.
I'll make a motion to appoint Mr. Prophet to the beer board.
Second, I need a second.
I'll second.
Okay. Mr. Hart makes a motion, Jessica, I keep calling you Dillard, Jessica
It's okay.
Biggs makes a second. We'll have a roll call.
Biggs,
Yes.
Harp,
Yes.
Van Trees,
Yes.
Potts,
Yes.
Prophet.
You abstain? Okay. Any other new business?
Just that we start advertising for that. I meant to say that during line item 13, that we start that building inspector, put that out there, that's open, because we're complete with it, right?
Yes. That ordinance has been amended.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So we advertise, I don't know, I'm sure Kobe would put something on there for us, and probably put it in a couple area papers to see if we have any interest. That's all I've got.
Anybody else got any new business?
Once someone gets a permit to build anything, do they have a certain time that it needs to be complete, to be signed off?
Yes, sir. And I can't remember, I think it's 12 months.
Okay. I just know that there's a place on Meadow Drive where they're working on boats and stuff, that started a garage and it's not been finished. I don't know who it is,
That's correct.
and I'm pretty sure it's been over a year. Or close to.
I would have to go back and look, I don't recall off the top of my head, so,
Right.
when we first got the application, so.
Any more new business? Any old business? Motion to adjourn.
I'll make that one.
Second?
I'll see.
John Potts, Miss Barbara. All in favor say aye.
Jessica, I need to see you sometime to get your, fill out your W-2s, and get a check from you for your direct deposit.
Yeah, I didn't even bring any of that.
Well,
That
just,
bag is just for
and need
show.
to get your email,
Okay.
address and all that stuff, okay?
I come up here tomorrow
Just anytime, I'm no big hurry.
during lunch, because if I don't do it tomorrow, I'll forget.
You'll just need to read that before the.
Yeah, I'll get on that. No, actually, I can read it during TW.
Has he got us off now? Are we off or still on? Are we off? Kobe?
Are we all? Okay.
I need a certified, like, put that gold sticker you put on stuff for me.
Just a minute now.
Well, I can get it tomorrow, it's fine. Just that ordinance, because it put in there who voted on, you're going to have to go back and look at the minutes. That ordinance on the referendum, I got to get it to the election commission. There's a space on the back, and you have to fill in the names of who voted when on the first reading and the second. Just be what's in the minutes. And just put that stamp on it, and I'll run by and get it.
Okay, now, to advertise, it's not for that building inspector, it's not how do you word that?
Let me think about it. I mean, is Jerry going to apply? Does Jerry want it back? That building inspector?
They better hope he does.
I know it.
If he
I
get
think,
him to,
I'm hearing the cartridge bag all over there is in a mess.
what's Michael at? Larry. Larry, cut that off. Oh.